a fireplace finished with marble, and of course, some greenery. And naturally, what would a luxurious lobby be without art? Here we see a charming sofa, something of a nod to the modernist style. It's paired with an acrylic table in an amber shade. There's also a swivel lounge chair right here. And above this whole group, but if you're after truly luxurious views, then step out of the flat, head up to the roof, and there you'll be greeted by an absolutely breathtaking. Hello, friends. Today we're going to have a room tour, and it's quite an unusual room tour. We'll be visiting an apartment in one of the latest, newest, most beautiful, and most expensive residential complexes in Lisbon. This is Infinity Tower. Infinity Tower was designed by the firm Saraiva Plus Associados, led by Miguel Saraiva, a renowned Portuguese architect. You might know him if you visited the World Expo 2020 in Dubai. He was the one who designed the Portuguese pavilion there, and if you've been to Astana, he also designed a building there for the Expo, which took place in the capital of Kazakhstan in 2017, as well as several other notable projects. Here, Infinity Tower is a 26-story tower with a floor plan shaped like a trefoil. The lifts are located in the core, and from these lifts extend 3 wings, which are called Nature, River, and City. And, as the name suggests, one of these wings faces the mountain and Monsanto Park, another faces the river, and the last one offers views towards the city of Lisbon. Each floor of this complex features wraparound glazing, as well as wraparound balconies. Accordingly, one side of each flat is entirely glass, and you can step out from any room onto this very balcony and enjoy one of these 3 views. As for the communal spaces, they were also designed by a rather well-known Portuguese studio. It's called Casa de Paredes, and this studio has a very long history. They were founded back in 1992 in the city of Braga in northern Portugal. Now, the studio is run by 2 sisters, the daughters of the founder of this design studio. How do they describe their style? It's reimagined classicism, elegant luxury. And here, as we enter the lobby, we can see this elegant luxury for ourselves. The floor is marble, the walls are lined with walnut wood panels, and of course, there are brass details. The same brass details can be found in the bespoke light fittings, which have Murano glass shades. And the decorative elements are also made from Murano glass. The furnishings perfectly match this minimalist yet elegant, and at the same time, classic space. Bean-shaped, on-trend sofas with textured buccal upholstery, marble coffee tables, once again featuring metallic brass details. Of course, there's a fireplace clad in marble, and naturally, some greenery. And what would a luxurious lobby be without art? Here we see works by Portugal's most famous contemporary artist, Joana Vasconcelos. By the way, if you subscribe to our travel channel, you've probably seen our episode dedicated to her work. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now. And here, Joana Vasconcelos has created a piece especially for this project called Infinity Landscape. This is a continuation of her series, which began in 2009 and is called Lace Painting. And, as the name suggests, this piece is created using the technique of weaving lace from various colored threads. Next, we go further in, descend to the -1st floor, and here pleasures await you. But they await you only if you are an owner of an apartment in this residential complex, or if you are staying as a guest of someone here. Here we also have a relaxation area, which has access to an inner garden, a sort of green patio. Here you'll find a spa center with an indoor swimming pool, various treatments, a sauna, and a Turkish bath. And of course, you can also enjoy working out in a very well-equipped gym. It's fitted with techno gym equipment, arguably the most premium designer brand of this kind of equipment. And naturally, sometimes you need to get some work done as well. A co-working space has been created for this purpose. The co-working area has workstations, meeting zones for both formal and informal discussions, and also a small children's corner, so there's somewhere to leave your little ones. Let's head into the apartments. We go up past some very designer post boxes, make our way to the lifts, go up to the 13th floor, and here before us are the T2 apartments. These are apartments, a flat with 2 bedrooms by European classification, located on the 13th floor. We open the door and step into a luxurious living room. Here, at the entrance, there is a small hallway area with a poof and a console table. And then, of course, the main feature of this space is the charming sofa, a nod to the modernist style upholstered in olive velvet, accompanied by an acrylic coffee table in an amber shade. There's also a swivel lounge chair right here. And arching over this entire group is an arched floor lamp. The arrangement is unified by a rug in a new vintage style. Let's call it that. And opposite, there's the television area. But really, why would you need a television here when the whole wall offers you a stunning view of Lisbon? To the right of the living room, past a small but charming guest toilet, is the kitchen. The kitchen is also designed in a rather minimalist style. It's a combination of black and white. White kitchen fronts, black worktop, both with a matte finish. And of course, there's some decent German-made appliances. There's also a breakfast area here. A round table is accompanied by 4 chairs with very striking metal frames in a wine burgundy shade, which works brilliantly with the grey textured upholstery. And there's another little nod, the sideboard, which has inherited certain features of classic sideboards, but is, of course, designed in a completely modern way. Textured glass with a fluted design is used there, which is very much in vogue and highly sought after by many designers. We walk past the living room and enter the private quarters. As you may recall, there are 2 bedrooms here. The master bedroom is done in sandy and powdery tones. It must be said that the decorator did a pretty good job considering the rather limited time and budget. And by the way, the decorator was our old acquaintance André Aziv, with whom we did a review of the Heimtextil textile exhibition in Frankfurt. If you haven't seen it, do have a look, and if you need such a talented decorator, then of course, get in touch with André. Here we have solid wood furniture, somewhat in the Scandinavian style. As I mentioned, the textile decor for both the bed and the windows is quite elegant. And the highlight here is a full-length mirror in a classic gilded frame. Since this is the master bedroom, of course, the master bedroom has an ensuite bathroom. That is, you can access the bathroom without having to go out into the corridor. Here there is a toilet and a bidet, and the bath is set beneath a marble countertop, probably the best way to present this feature. Above the bath, there is a rainforest shower. The wash area features a wall-to-wall mirror and a tap that comes directly out of the wall. In my opinion, this is the most convenient configuration. The basin is set on a marble countertop. Beneath the marble countertop, there is a storage system combining both open and closed compartments. What else I liked is that the bathroom has several lighting scenarios, including so-called standby or navigation lighting. This is so you're not dazzled when you go to the loo at night. There's also bright lighting for the wash area, which will probably be used for things like applying makeup. And of course, there's general ambient lighting as well. Let's move on to the second bedroom. At the moment, it's being used more as a study. Here you'll find a small but charming grey sofa, a workspace where you can set up a computer, and there's even a wireless charger there, plus its own bathroom. Here, the bathroom is also en suite. The only difference is that instead of a bathtub, there's a spacious walk-in shower here, also with a rainforest shower head. As for the finishes, the bathrooms, walls and floors, and the kitchen are all clad in white matte marble. All the other areas are laid with oak parquet flooring. As you may know, modern residential complexes in Portugal are handed over with all built-in furniture. That is, all storage systems, all wardrobes, and the same kitchen were provided to the owners straight away. This equipment was supplied by one of the leading companies in the Portuguese furniture market, which is based in the north. There's nothing remarkable here, just maximum functionality, white, matte, unobtrusive, minimalist fronts. But, of course, current trends have also been incorporated. The interior finish has a wood texture. What I also liked was the good sound insulation. The windows really do keep out the city noise because, as you can see, the area is quite lively. Nevertheless, if you feel like enjoying some fresh air and the sounds of the city, you can step out onto the 15-meter balcony, which, I'd like to remind you, stretches from one end of the apartment to the other and is accessible from any room. But if you're after truly luxurious views, then step out of the flat, go up to the roof, and there you'll find a simply breathtaking infinity pool. What a play on word! Infinity pool, infinity tower. In short, it's a pool where you can't see the edge at all, and you can enjoy stunning views of the Monsanto Mountain and Park, the River Tagus and the famous 25th of April Bridge, and of course, the city itself. It's also a great spot for plane spotting, that is, watching low-flying planes coming into land at Lisbon Airport. And by the way, it's also quite close to the airport here, just as it is to the city center. In my opinion, this makes the location quite appealing as well. So, friends, I hope you enjoyed my review of some of the most expensive apartments in Lisbon. If so, write something nice. And if you're interested in finding out the price or perhaps purchasing such a luxurious property, then get in touch with my friends at the A4 agency. I'll also leave a link to their website and their contact details in the description. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Well, stay with us, and it will be no less interesting. Bye for now.